Alright, welcome back, BAS and FRO Fantasy Baseball Podcast, Episode 2. How you doing, Fro?
Fro in the house! Alright, contractual obligation to do that every single time.
And bonuses fulfilled.
Yeah, some bonus.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Anyway, today we're going to be looking at the Yahoo Fantasy Rankings.
Cue the music.
Looking at what players we like the draft value of, looking based on their positions and what we think they'll do this season.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Always a good place to start, given that the fantasy mock draft system is supposed to be available later on this week. We'll see whether Yahoo got its act together.
Take two. Cue the music.
Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, so today's podcast is going to be taking a bit of a different format. So first we're going to do a bit of a quick hit, rapid fire, looking at the list, just observations that we kind of jump out to us. Then, of course, we're going to continue with the regular program, Profile and the Bazzle bunch. And that's going to be the format today, ain't it? Ain't that
That's it.
right?
That's it. I like the idea, just thumbing through the list. Yeah, Yahoo got their top 300 out there. Actually, I think it's 324. Just like thumb through that list. Who do we kind of like, don't like, and then we'll go in a little bit deeper on a few players. I like that idea. Let's do it.
Alright, here we go. Alright, quick fire observations. You want to start us off, Fro?
Yeah, first name that hits me is Bryce Harper. Guy who was MVP caliber last year before he got injured. He's at 8. Kind of strange.
Yeah, that's a bit bizarre, especially when you consider Trey Turner in front of him at 6. What? You would have thought, Harper had a better season than him last year. MVP candidate, as we talked about. Another one that kind of catches my eye just a little bit. I think Stanton at 12 might surprise some people, but I think that's probably where he'll end up. I don't think he'll have as good of a season this season as he did last season.
Yeah, I think regression there too. Another one that caught my eye is Blackman. The guy had the perfect year, really.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll regress a little bit, but a guy who, coming off those numbers, hitting that ballpark at 10, great value.
Exactly, especially when you consider Betts at 5, Blackman at 10. Doesn't make sense to me.
That's just totally wrong. It's just like wrong. It's just wrong.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Another one that maybe catches my eye, Manny Machado, had maybe a bit of a down year, is entering contract year, so he could be good value at 20.
I love him at 20. I really love him at 20. I think another one I like at 14 is Carlos Correa.
That's a very good shout, lad.
Those are two ones I really like at those numbers.
Yeah, AL MVP almost last year, Correa. Here, one that, a bit surprising, I would say Gary Sanchez, 25. Don't think you draft a catcher that early. Even though it is Gary Sanchez, I think that's too early for a catcher. That may just be me, but against my policy.
Another one that kind of caught my eye is Rizzo. Rizzo at 21, again, seems like pretty darn good value.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I would grab him at 21 for sure.
Mad Bum, 27. That one's obviously close to our hearts, isn't it, Fro? 27, I like that. It's not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I think it kind of, as the Giants go, Mad Bum will go, and I think the Giants will be better this year. So yeah, why not at 27?
Exactly.
I like him better at 27 than Thor at 29.
Exactly.
I don't like Syndergaard at all at 29.
A lot of risk there. Donaldson, 30, like that one. DeGrom, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure about that, but when you look at it, would you rather have DeGrom at 33 or Verlander at 35? I think you gotta go with DeGrom. Another one for me, Justin Upton. Had a good year last year, but been a bit streaky, if I remember.
Yeah.
Alright, last few here.
So yeah, going down the list a bit more. A couple of names I really like here is Benintendi at 41. I think he really had a great first year. Plays in a hitter's park, plays in a team stacked with other hitters. Looks good. And I think also I really like Daniel Murphy at 45. This is a guy who's been in the top 20 for several years in a row now. So
exactly. Him at 30, I'd feel a lot more comfortable him at 45 than Hoskins at 46.
Yeah.
When you rank Olsen at he was 150 or something, and when you get Hoskins at 46, it's like, I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah. A couple other ones that strike me: Rendon at 56. I think he got 100 RBIs last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that's if you're going to pick up a 100 RBI guy at 56, that's pretty good going.
Not gonna lie, that makes Billy Hamilton 58 look a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
He's pretty at this point. He looks like a one category player. I mean, he's not performing in any other categories. He's heading into his prime, but still.
I don't like him at 58. I gotta say, I like him a lot better where he normally is, like around 100 or so.
Yeah, exactly.
Another player that strikes me out there a little bit. Maybe I should use the word strikeout word. Is I know we're not going to agree on this one. Robbie Ray. I think you got a guy maybe he's going to have a breakout year this year, and I like him actually at 57 a lot more than some of the pitchers that are above him.
I do agree. I mean, Robbie Ray, and then you look at players like Carlos Martinez, Severino, I don't know. And Darvish especially. I think I'd rather have Robbie Ray than Darvish, especially 20 picks later. Then a couple more here we got going. I think Byron Buxton could be interesting at 59. There's one there that I just saw I don't like. Miguel Cabrera 64. I feel there's way too much risk there. Awful year last season. That could be really bad, and you got it, as we said earlier. You got to hit on all your picks.
Yeah. Good one. Shub at 77. This guy has been a 30 home run second baseman now 3 or 4 years in a row now.
Oh God, that's great value.
So I think he's a really good value. He's a player who's undervalued his whole career. So
exactly, it's something I've taken advantage of a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, and last one I think Rafael Devers 82.
Yeah,
he could be really good.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I think he's probably about where he should be ranked. A lot of people think he is the best hitter on that team.
Yeah.
Big shout for a rookie who's, not done it yet. But I'm not sure I go that high on him. Yeah. But I like him as a player for sure.
All right, I think we're gonna cut it there and let's get into the normal scheduling. Up next, the profile.
Profiled. Yeah, okay. So talking about 3 players that I really like the look of and would recommend you give a strong consideration to them as part of your overall draft strategy. And I'm going to dive deep a little bit deeper here into the proceedings. And my first guy I really like the look of is Real Muto.
Oh yeah, Real Muto.
I think he's a guy who performs well in all categories. Had a little bit of stolen base regression last year, but still very good for a catcher. But the thing is now, he is the catcher for the Nats. I think, all his numbers go up. He's surrounded by good hitters, so he'll be protected. He'll have players to go drive in. I like his numbers. I mean, Real Muto, who is ranked 156, so he's talking about a 15th round draft pick, really. Man, I like that for him. For a guy of his category to get a catcher of that caliber at 156, I like it a lot, actually.
That's really good. That's great value. Fantastic value. Well done, Fro.
Okay. My next one. Again, keeping in the same sort of vibe here, digging deeper into the round. I like Juan Mercado, Mercado.
That's a great
Again,
shot.
I think a guy here who's got second base eligibility, a guy who could probably do 20 home runs, maybe do 30 in that ballpark. Is definitely going to steal some bases. He's going to have some strikeout problems. He's going to have some batting average problems, but he'd be a rock solid second baseman that I'd be happy to have, for a 15th round draft pick or so. I could see myself diving to get a guy like that.
Exactly. Like,
Here we go!
so you've got kind of the 3 tiers. You've got the Altuve kind of tier, and then you've got players like Shoot. But if you're just looking for a bargain guy at second base, I mean, Moncada is probably the best shot you're going to get this late on in the draft. And he's, I would consider drafting him a lot earlier than that if I was really in need of a second baseman.
Yep.
All right, well done. Number 3.
All right, my last one. I'm going to pick for a guy who is not even ranked.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow.
So, a guy I like a lot. He's not ranked, I'm guessing, because he's got an injury. So he's not due back till maybe a little bit before the All-Star break. But in terms of like a guy you could draft, maybe your last draft pick, immediately throw him on your disabled list and just park him there for a couple months. Julio Urias.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you're talking about, probably the best team in baseball, if not right up there with the best team in baseball. His numbers have been lights out at times. He's now coming into his third season. He was really doing well before he got his injury. His injury is a shoulder injury. It's not an arm injury. I really like how he can come back, and I think you could pick him up, stash him, bring him back out, and he's a guy that can even go win 8 games for you in the back half of the season and do a lot of Ks.
That's a fantastic shout. Urias, I didn't even think about that. And yeah, he was really good last year. Very promising. That's very good. And that's going to be the end of the Fro file. Well done, Fro, as usual.
Yeah, right. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Exactly. Bonuses coming your way.
Yeah. All right, let's do it right back at you. Give me the BAS's bunch.
Alright, I love Baz's bunch. So starting off, Miguel Sano, player who we've talked about a lot, ranked 113. He showed a lot of promise, obviously. So Miguel Sano, he's a player that we all think could do a lot better, right? If he was just healthy, right? We always hear, if he was just healthy. But last season, he only had 424 at-bats. He obviously had injury problems, but he still hit 28 homers. So he still got 77 RBIs, plays on a good team, playoff team. I think this is good value.
Yeah, no, I'd die for him. I can't believe he's that low. That's definitely a die for a guy.
Exactly.
Good shot.
When you compare him to Story, who's 87, so Story's 87, Sano's 113. If you look at the stats, Story may be a shortstop and Sano's a third baseman outfielder.
Yeah.
But if you look at the stats, I mean, Sano's got much better stats. And you could still pick out shortstops. There are a lot of good shortstops out there who can still provide.
Good. Agree. Who's your next one?
All right. Next on the list, we've got Johnny Cueto, 121.
Ooh.
This one I'm really shocked about, just like Sano. 1 year removed from a fantastic season. We all know that. Top 5 Cy Young candidate, I think I remember. He was really good. I don't know. I'm just surprised he's that low. I feel like that's a good flyer.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think he was a little bit messed up last year from the World Baseball Classic, so I don't think he kind of came in the season already tired. So
yeah.
I don't think he's going to be back to the pitcher he was 2 years ago, but he's not the pitcher he was last year either. I think it's a good shot. He's definitely maybe I see him like a 7th round draft pick. So if he's got him ranked there at 121 or so, that's too high. Exactly. Or too low, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. Then we've got last one, Matt Olson, 165. We all know this kid's story. We were talking about this with Rhys Hoskins earlier. Matt Olson, 165. He had 24 home runs, and this kid came up in about 200 bats, hit 24 home runs. How can you complain about that? And I think when Hoskins is that high, I feel Olson, he's a good flyer that late on. He's probably going to be on your bench, but someone who you can really look at and be like, all right, I'm going to take a chance on this guy.
Yeah, he's not going to last that long.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't draft him in the top 5, but he'll go. Because of all the reasons you're just saying.
Exactly. All right, and I think that's it. I think we made good time today.
We did.
All right, that's going to be the end of Baz's bunch. All right, well, I think that's a wrap, Fro.
Sure, that's a wrap. That's good. We wanted to do a little quick podcast, get something else out there for the peeps.
All right.
Thanks for your listening as usual. Send in your questions. Love to respond to what you guys could say. Want some feedback. Want some ideas. Like your ideas, your thoughts on what we say. So by all means, let us know. All
right. Yeah, let us know in the comments for sure. Also, thank you guys for the support. We've already gained a whopping 1 subscriber. And we've already gained 2 comments. So thanks, Warbore, for all of that. Hopefully many more to come along the way. So thank you for watching watching and listening, really. Podcast number 2 from BAS and FRO. And I think that's going to be it.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching.